Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. So, we just got back from our mission of orbiting Kerbin, and it seems as though some other companies are trying to get into space and orbit Kerbin and work out how to do stuff in space, but they unfortunately left Hutford in space, it seems. We need to return him safely to Kerbin. So let's accept this contract. This is going to be our contract that we are going to do for right now. Let's close this. Actually, let's go back in, active. So we've got 4 years to do it in. Okay, that's good. 4 years is plenty of time. I guess it's more, yeah, it's probably 5 years. Just, we've missed a couple of seconds of it. Okay. But let's try and get him as quickly as possible. First we'll go to the research. So we can research some more sciencey goodness, which is always good because then we'll be able to get solar panels, I believe, on the next one, and solar panels is definitely something we will need in the near future. This is all fairings and stuff, which would also be nice. So let's pop in some research here. Okay. And then yes, we get solar panels on that one. That's going to need 90 science. Okay, we got some more sciencey modules there and some wheels. This would be nice to get fairings too. And another antenna, or an antenna. I don't think we have one yet. That'd be good. Did we get any antennas in this one? Yeah, we got a comms dish there. Okay. So I think we'll get this one as well for now. That'll be researched. Then next we'll get the electrics. So we can get some solar panels. Solar panels, and we can get some satellites going. Let's close this and let's check on our Kerbal construction time. So we've got 5 days till both of those are completed. Let's go to the VAB here. Let's go to the VAB, and let's look at our part inventory. We should, yes, we have some stuff available. We want to get up fast to get our fallen comrade. So we have 1 command pod available. We also have the derp lifeboat, but I've had problems using this. It is cheaper though if we get that. So let's get this guy, our command pod module thing. Build time is currently 2 days, even though we are using the part from the inventory. If we don't use a part from the inventory, it's 12 days. So it's just going to get refitted and checked and stuff instead of being rebuilt. We can stick the derp on the side. That's going to push us up to 28 days. If we do another command pod, that's just only going to put us to 12 days. It also looks retarded. Okay. Let us. We have some winglets and stuff. We have a parachute we could use. Okay. I guess this is currently out. Well, we could do it like this. Yeah, that looks so much better. If we go structural, we should have a decoupler though, which we can use. Structural. No, that's not 2-meter one. We want the UP13 decoupler, like that. Okay, if we put in a couple of the UP13s, like that. Okay, and this is our rescue pod. Oh, it looks so dumb. But it will work. That's the main thing. Let us pop on. Do we have any radio? Oh, we do have a couple of radio shoots. Nice. Okay. So let's go with, which is it? The TT38K. Not this one. Which one is it? Is it this one? This is just real shoots. Nope. Apparently not that one. Let's try this one. No, apparently not that one either. And there's no more pages to this. TT38K. I wish it had a search function. Okay, well let's... Can I click this? No. Okay. Let's put on these real shoots, because that didn't seem to add much or any time. So we'll put on a couple of these... how do we do this? I want to change... That's vertical snap. That's rotation. I want to change to the other build mode. I don't remember how to do that. Okay. Let's not bother. Let's just go a 2 times thingy, 2 times whatever. Put on a couple of radial parachutes here. I want to get them nicely in the middle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, you know what? Let us get rid of one of these decouplers. We won't need both of them. We'll get them both in the middle here. As long as we don't fire this decoupler, we'll be fine. 2 parachutes should be enough to bring that down, hopefully. Maybe we want to get a 3rd one as well. In the middle here. Just in case. Oh, that one, that double snapped. I don't want to do that. Not double snapped, you know what I mean. Mirrored. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. Let's put that on the same thing, and let's do the decoupler afterwards. We cannot fire that decoupler. If we do, whoever is in this pod is a complete loss. With that in mind, let us... I think this is our root part, so we want this facing upwards. Let's turn this around. Oh, I can't get that pod on the bottom. There we go. Okay, so let us do, just in case that decoupler accidentally fires, we will have a secondary parachute on just this pod, which will be able to save it. Okay, that's that. We are now going to need enough orbital velocity to get into space, which is, or get into orbit, which is around 4,400, or yeah, 4,400. So if we aim for about 5,000, that would be plenty. We're also going to want a descent module as well, or a re-entry stage, I guess. Let's go. We have some stack decouplers which we can use. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the radial decouplers. I guess we don't have any parachutes in storage. Okay, let us go with... I wonder if we repack our parachutes, if we will have them in storage. We should try that next time. Anyway, come on, quit passing around. Let's build this spaceship. Let's go with a stack decoupler there, because we've got that in structural. It doesn't look exactly sound, but it's the best we can do for right now. Unless, do we have a structural part? No. I was wondering if we had a structural part for that, but we just don't. Okay, that's fine. Let us go with a fuel tank. Do we have RCS? I don't think we do. Control? No. We don't have anything. And let's go with a little put engine, just to give us enough oomph to navigate around. This will give us, on that particular stage, 1,419 delta V, which should be enough to maneuver towards the guy that we want to get, I guess. And let's do that. Do I have the sub-assembly saved? I do not. I should have saved the sub-assembly. Let us do a couple more fuel tanks. 1, 2, 3. Liquid engine. And then we want some radial decouplers from structural. Yeah. Vertical snapping, and let's change this to... Nope, that's... There we go. C to change our angle snap to 90 degrees. We'll pop those there. And we will grab our globe. Ooh, these are tiny. This is not the vessel we were using before. 24-day build time. That doesn't give us quite enough delta V. It's much smaller than I was expecting. Okay. Let's go with more symmetry then in that case. Pop these here. 4,000 delta V. Again, not an ideal amount, and it's 40-day build time. That's a month. Okay, what if I add on more fuel? Okay, I don't think these are going to be very good for us. So we're going to get rid of those. And we're going to switch these back down to 2x symmetry and put them on the side here. Then we're going to get some more fuel tanks. And we're just going to do regular fuel boosters instead of solid fuel boosters, because I don't think the solid fuel is going to do good enough for us. Yeah, this is 4,600 delta V. Let's also put some nose cones on there. Okay, let's also actually let us do just a little more fuel in both of these tanks. Like that. 4,800. Maybe get a bit more fuel in the main booster there. 4,960 delta V. That's probably going to do us okay. No struts available to us. Staging check. Let's get everything to fire at the same time. Those will push away. This will decouple. This will fire. That will decouple. The parachutes will go, and then just in case this decouples, that will go too. Okay, so that should work. We're not going to go with any onboard cameras because we just have no need for them. We just want to rush this out. In fact, well, we do have them in science, I guess. Let's see, it's 40 odd days build time. Let's see what adding a booster camera will do for us. 45 days. Adds on a few minutes of build time. Screw it. We'll do a boost camera on that part there. Okay. Let's also quickly add on a couple of winglets, just so we have some more control. Some there. How many of these do I have? Only 2. Okay, let's do that. Aerodynamicness. Can we get a parachute on those nose cones instead? Whoops. Can we scale this? Okay, that parachute should be enough to save those. And it's currently a 46-day build time. Let's get a couple of parachutes on this here. We'll put them on those sections. Okay. Those parachutes going to fire first? No, that's probably a really bad idea, actually. So, get these parachutes to fire when these decouple. Or, in fact, afterwards probably is best. And, come on, there we go. And these parachutes here to fire after the central booster expires. And we can always scale other stuff, I think. We can scale the fuel tank here. Boop. Let's not do that. Okay, can we scale the boost cam? No. Now the only other problem is going to be heat shielding on re-entry. We could definitely whack heat shield on there. It also acts as a separator. I think that's what we're going to do. Instead of getting that on there, we will put this heat shield on there just in case. What's this size? Oh, that's a smaller one. Just in case. We'll put that heat shield on there, which can act as a decoupler. In fact, I think it actually acts as a decoupler for itself. It doesn't actually decouple the main unit. So we've got that engine and that decoupler firing at the same time. No, we want that engine fired separately. Okay, so this is our rescue vessel. Rescue vessel. Let's save it. 48-day build time. That's a really long time. But we've got what we need on. Our Delta V has gone down at this point. 2 actually. Okay, we could get just another fuel tank in there. That puts us up to 4,700 Delta V. Or if we do it this way instead, that puts us up to 4,600. Okay. So maybe these should just be shorter in general. 4,600. No, we'll put those on. Okay. Check staging one more time. Put these down here. Everything fires at the same time. Yep, everything's good. 4,704 Delta V. Save that vessel. And hope for the best, really. Let's build it. And let's exit. Okay. So I've just walked to completion of my technology stuff here. Our rescue vessel still has 2 weeks on it, I think? Seconds, minutes, hours, or maybe 2 days. Interesting. Got built faster than I thought it would, actually. But we do have our science completed. So we have unlocked another science device, some cameras, a couple of battery banks, a capacitor, Science Junior for testing stuff, an antenna, experiment plant growth, and a science lab. And we've unlocked some stabilizers, reaction wheels, another air envelope for floaty thingies, some nose cones, bigger nose cones, some fairings, service modules, the probe bodies, an antenna, and more reaction wheels and stuff. So that's always cool. So while this is being built, let's go back into the VAB here. We'll get our science guys working, or we'll get our people working on something else. Let's go new. And let's go with a Stay Putnik probe body. What we want to do, let's get a reaction wheel on there because it doesn't have much of a reaction wheel in the first place. It's got that one's got an active heat shield. It also costs the same, and it has more torque, and it requires less electricity. So why the hell do we not go with this one? It's a bit bigger, but whatever. Let us put on here. We want plenty of electricity, as we don't have any form of solar panels. We don't have any way to gain electricity. We want plenty of electricity on here. So these can store electricity for us. Boom. Plenty of electricity on there to last for a while. It puts us up to 57 days. Okay, maybe we'll go with half of that. We'll also increase our snapping. Do we have vertical snapping? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. We'll rotate those around and we'll do that there. 47 days build time. Okay, with our Stay Putnik, let us do... We aren't going to be bringing it back down, so we don't need any kind of parachutes. Let's go with a science module here. Turn off vertical snapping. And hold shift, and we can do precise rotation. What I want to do is get a Magna Boom on there. And we'll have the camera facing directly along the axis of the Magna Boom so we can watch it extend. Something like that. Okay, I want a communication device for in-atmosphere communication. Then one, this has a range of 2.5 million meters. So that'll be plenty for what we want. This is only 500 kilometers, which in theory is probably good enough for orbital science. But we do want to test this communication device as well. So we'll whack this guy on here. We'll put it down this way so it's not really interfering with the Magna Boom. We do have some other science stuff. Display editable info about the craft when you launch, or upon request. Press I to show the pop-up or click it in the Actions editor. Holy crap, that is a long time to build time, so we're not going to go with that. That should be okay for now. We just kind of want to test some stuff. Let's put a mech jeb on there too, just for fun. Okay. Then, I think what we can do. Oh, the selected part is not attachable. Okay, never mind. I'm just wondering how best to, if we want to just start this building or if we want to put it on a rocket now. I think I'll just get this building right away. Let's call this the Remote Science Module, or RSM 1. Save that. We'll get that building, and we'll exit. Okay, so we should have the rescue vessel nearly built. We can warp to complete on that. Excellent. Let's go to the tracking station. Let's see where Hudfert Kerman is. He's been floating around. His space suit is probably full of his waste. He's been floating around for 46 days. At least 46 days. But here it says discovered 7 days, 4 hours ago. So discovered on. Oh, discovered on. Okay, he's been floating around for 7 days. See, there is some disjointing between how long it says stuff will take. Because our stuff, like this, didn't take 10, or the thing didn't take however many days to complete. The whatever we built, the rescue vehicle. Anyway, let's go back. And we are going to go to the VAB list. We have all the VAB storage. We want to say launch. We don't want to fill it. We just want, well, we can fill just the one pod. Jebediah coming in 1, the other one is empty. So let's launch. Phone!